EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints Atlanta Falcons. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that'll back them up 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big run there. 29 yards and a first.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
When you're trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one, whatever they're doing.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Bryant's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They do go for it. It's Breeze. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. A breakaway for Michael Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 84 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is. I mean, he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And give him a gain of 37.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On second down, Freeman. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Credit the tackle to Kurt Coleman. On third down, Devontae Freeman. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. To throw is Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
On second down, Ryan. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third.
Hey. 4 down.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he had a nifty little deke juke move, but he stopped shortly thereafter. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
Hey, wait. You got 4.
They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
To throw is Breeze. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away.
Hey, watch the right. Watch the 12. Watch the run. Ready. Yellow weighty. Ready for touch.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for the Saints. 49 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Breeze again. Flushed out right. And he slings one that's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And Lutz puts this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
47's the mic.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. They go play action here on first down. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very solid gain of 27. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
We're waiting. Mike is 59. Mike 36. 36.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And Breeze is going to go down in the end zone, a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Freeman again, a first down carry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. He got 29 yards that time.
4 down.
A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And he'll take this one down to the 36. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. Time a factor as Ryan will hustle him to the line. They'll give it to him up the middle. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
Yeah,
this is caught. It's Sanu this time for a Falcon touchdown. Mohamed Sanu, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are in for 6. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
It's caught. Smith. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
11, 11, 11, 11.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. And he whips that one incomplete there. Cameron Meredith, the intended target. And now it's second down.
Well, I haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't like a target that size. I mean, that's a big, tall receiver, and somehow he missed him anyway.
Yeah, tempting to just put it out there for him to go get it, but dangerous throw and not on target.
Yeah, sometimes even a receiver with that type of catch radius can't haul them in if they're not accurate.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Breeze now on first down. Caught on the left side by Ginn. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints, if they convert the extra point, they'll have the lead. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for two on this one.
Ready. Yellow waiting, yellow waiting. Waiting for second.
Again, it's Breeze. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
So out come the Falcons now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Ready.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And here's Lewis. A strong running. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Hey, two.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now Breeze. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. After the interception, here's Ryan. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. the play fake. Here's Ryan. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.